So I've always played 2K, you know, growing up with my friends and family or whatever, and I always loved the game of basketball, so it was easy to get into. I started playing in really competitively and online in NBA 2K9, which was 2008, so I've been playing for 10 years now.
And what's your personal basketball history like?
Yeah, so I played basketball. I never really played like organized basketball, but I always played growing up, and I was actually pretty good. I played just at the park with friends, at the rec, gym, anywhere, wherever we could, in front of my house, wherever. So I've always been playing.
So how would you rate your basketball mind, like in terms of X's and O's and stuff?
What's the
like
highest? So I think I got pretty good basketball IQ and NBA 2K IQ, which you got to have both to be good.
When did you realize you were really freaking good at this game?
Yeah, so I would have to say the year or the NBA 2K10 and NBA 2K11 is when I really realized how good I was. And, you know, when you got the #1 ranked crew in the world for 2 years, you got to say, hey, I'm somewhat good.
And were you like playing like the 2K League, obviously you play as one individual player. When you had that top ranked team, were you playing as individual players or did you control the whole team?
Yes, sir. It was the same thing in controlling one individual player, and you have 4 other players who control one individual player as well.
So where were you when you found out that the 2K League was a real thing?
Yeah, so it was crazy, man. They had to announce it at like midnight, I swear, and I was streaming at the time. I think I was on Twitch streaming, and my Twitch chat was going crazy. It was like, yo, the NBA 2K just announced this league and esports. I'm like, what? Like, what you talking about? So I immediately stopped streaming, get on Twitter to see what they're talking about, and there it was. Like, the NBA 2K league was announced that they were going to be doing the esport, and I just knew then that, like, this is it. Like, this is what I have to do.
And was that when, like, did sponsors start coming at you right after that? Like, what's that process been like?
So that started after I won the NBA 2K17 Road to the All-Star Championship. That's when everything started really happening. Agents, sponsorships, teams, everything. That's when everything started becoming real.
So how would you describe your game? Obviously, Dimez has its own connotations. You know, how would you describe your game?
So I could give it to you by 2 players, familiar players in real life, which is Kyrie Irving as far as dribbling and scoring, and a combination of Kyrie Irving and Chris Paul in the aspect of passing. Chris Paul in the aspect of passing and leading his team, and and Kyrie in the aspect of scoring and dribble moves and just fanciness and all that other stuff.
So are you going to decide when to be a score first point guard, when to be a pass first point guard? How do you make that distinction?
So it bases on like who I'm playing. Do I know I got the mismatch? What's going on throughout the game? Are we in a close game? Do we need me to score it? So it varies. If I know I got the mismatch and I know they're not gonna help, I'm gonna go right at my defender all game. If they're not gonna help them, I'm just gonna kill them all game. But like when they start helping and double teaming is when I start passing, when I start making them stay honest to their man. I do a little bit of both. It just depends on how the game's going. So
have the 2 months of tryouts been so far?
Yeah, the 2 months have been has been crazy. The combine was obviously the most craziest part. Just playing with random people who some don't even care. It was crazy. It was for sure crazy. And then you stumble up on that one team to where you got 5 people who know what they're doing, willing to play their roles, and you come out with the win.
Do you think it like weeded out the people that just shouldn't have been there in the first place? Do you think right now, as you've gone along, like the best players will be drafted?
Right now, yes, of course. Now that the combine is officially over and we're down to the 250, and definitely weeded out the people who weren't good or game wasn't up to par.
Were you ever nervous you weren't going to make it?
No, I was not.
I mean, you've been called, I guess, self-proclaimed the LeBron James of 2K, or where did that come from?
So, so everybody in the community, fans, other competitors, all consider me the #1 player or #1 draft prospect, and they call me the LeBron James of 2K because this year alone I have been to 6 out of the 8 finals, and out of the 6 that we've been to, we've won 4 in a row. So and the other 2 we lost in the finals. So 6 out of they call me LeBron James because he always go to the finals no matter what.
4-2 is a better record than LeBron.
Chill. LeBron to go, but we always go to the finals, and I think that's why they gave me the title, because it's like they say you can't really bet against me because I'm like the LeBron James. It's like betting against LeBron James. Like I usually come out with the wins.
Is any of that because you're from Ohio, right? You're from Cleveland.
Yeah, I think that's just more of a coincidence, but it is pretty dope that I'm from Ohio. He's from Ohio. They call me LeBron James. So yeah, it all goes hand in hand.
Do you grow up a Cavs fan and such?
Yes, of course. I think everybody is kind of lean towards their home team, and mine just happened to be the Cavaliers, and we blessed with a great team.
So much hype around you, and now that the league is becoming a big thing, how do you control those expectations and not let it get to your head?
I never really pay too much mind into it. I just play. I just try to play and do the best I can and put my team in the best position I can to win. Luckily it works and we win, so I think I'm doing something right at the moment.
When people ask you for advice, do you want to give it, or now everyone's a competitor out there?
That's actually interesting. I will give some tips, but I won't reveal all. I will give some tips and try to help certain players and improve their game on certain things, but I won't give all my tips. I don't think anybody should get all their secrets.
What's your favorite part about the NBA 2K community?
The competitiveness. Everybody's competitive. Everybody wants to be the best and to be proclaimed as the best in a competitive community like that is just great.
Do you have your bags packed and ready to go? Like, you don't know where you're going to end up. Is there a team you want to go to or anything like that?
Yeah, so like I tell everyone else, man, I just want to win. I'm big on winning. So if that's in Cleveland, in New York, in Indiana, it doesn't matter, Utah, wherever y'all winning, that's where I want to be.
What have NBA players actually said to you? Like, I'm sure some have met you, know you. What do they say?
Not really. I met Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, Paul George, Aaron Gordon, and CJ McCollum in New Orleans All-Star Weekend when we played. We played against them after we won the tournament. And Kevin Durant was talking to me and just asking me, man, how you get that good at the game? Like my little brother played this all the time, but he sucked though. Like, so that was probably one of the most memorable moments is me and Kevin Durant talking.
Have you stayed in touch with him or seen him since?
With Kevin Durant, no, I have not.
You got to tweet at him.
And he's like on the Warriors, so it's like,
but I mean, your Twitter is like really active, and how are you using social media to get more fans and get more people excited about the league?
Yeah, so with me, my Twitter is actually @thatboydoms. That's with a Z and a D at the beginning, and I stream. I stream on Twitch. You can find that on my Twitter as well. And once the league gets a little bit up and running, I'm gonna be doing YouTube heavy, so I will be streaming on Twitch and then putting content on YouTube as well.
You got to film like the behind the scenes with your team. You guys.
Oh yeah, man! I got some crazy ideas. Just wait, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
What's on your playlist before you play a game? You were talking about what you listen to.
Yeah, so I listen to really everything. It's just like whatever. Sometimes I get on YouTube and I look. They always had the recommended, and if it's a song I like, I just click on it. So, like I said, rather it's Demi Lovato to Chris Brown to A Boogie to Lil Wayne to wherever. Whatever I'm feeling and however I'm feeling, that's what I just play.
How many hours a day do you train?
All day.
What is all day? When you're awake?
Yeah, I really don't have. I don't know, man. Let's say 14 hours. I guess we could say 14. Like literally, I will play until my whole team gets off. Like I get on and I'm ready to play all day. Like literally until everybody is tired, their eyes can't stay open. That's when we're getting off. Like once my whole team gets off, that's when I get off. Because I'm forced to. I can't play by myself. So
maybe you love something. Like,
yeah, I'm always playing. So I'll legit, like I said, get on. I'm the first one there, and always the last one to leave.
When was the last time you played a game that wasn't NBA 2K?
I play Fortnite all the time. I play Fortnite all the time. So every day when they get off, I don't get off. I get on Fortnite.
Could we see you as a 2-sport athlete one day?
I wish. Tell Ninja to teach me, man. Coach me up and I'll coach him up on 2K.